Hello guys, welcome to this video. This is going to be a little bit of a personal one because a lot of things have happened during the last weeks. There was a new announcement for Unreal Engine 5.8 where they could integrate AI with Unreal Engine natively. And to me, I feel like that's great. But at the same time, I was looking into it, checking how it works, what people are doing with that. And unfortunately for me, because the topic is related to AI, I got bombed with a lot of AI information like, now you need to learn this, now you need to learn that. Now this is the new way of making videos. This is how you create pictures. This is how you code. Like the classic is like, oh, cloud just unlocked design. Is like, no, it didn't unlock anything, you just bad at it. But it was an overwhelming amount of information that I really couldn't process, to be honest. It was like too much. And I had to shut down my brain and not open social media for a long time and just read a book, something more real. And it got me thinking a lot. It got me thinking a lot because these tools are meant to make your work easier, right? And where do we draw the line between, oh, this is just a tool, and this feels like cheating. Back in the day when Photoshop released, a lot of people who were painting by hand were thinking, nah, Photoshop is cheating, man. Like, you use Photoshop, that's cheating, you know or you use Unreal Engine 3. It's like, oh, you use Unreal Engine, that's cheating, man. You should just make your own engine, right? And where do we draw the line between tools and something that actually makes you feel like you're worth nothing? I tried those AI tools to make 3D models, and I'm amazed by the quality, to be honest. I'm amazed. But you don't really feel anything when you make them. You don't really feel it. I was the other day there was a event from the Italian consulate where there was an artist who was specializing for portraits and painting these big canvases, beautiful portraits with colors and everything. He came to China to showcase, his stuff. And you will watch him drawing, and he was drawing a panda. Stay there like 2 3 hours like that with his headphones, and all the audience was watching. Actually, I don't really enjoy watching people paint. That's why I don't really frequent streams for people who paint. I find that boring to watch. I find it like, it's kind of those things like football, for example. I find it boring to watch but fun to play. Same as painting. It's like, it's a tedious process, right? But even at that, there was something really real about it. There's something very human that you watch, and it's like, wow, this actually, he's solving the issues on real time, right? He's having the silhouette, and he's adding the strokes, and then he's adding the details, and by the end you feel so tremendous amount of satisfaction. It's like, wow, you actually made this. And you can feel like the artist is like super proud of himself. Like, yeah, I made it. Like, finally we finished the painting. And the crowd was actually proud of him. Wow, you made it. Like, this is such a beautiful picture. Let's take a picture together. Everyone like sign out autographs, all this stuff. But you compare that feeling to just text prompt, or you just, or generate an image of I don't know, One Punch Man I have in the back, right there. Do you feel anything? you know and I understand where these tools come from. I'm not really against it. There are many situations at work when you work for AAA companies, for example, like you don't really want to do it. Like, for example, a 3D artist, like, oh, you need to make the shoes. Like, well, should make some shoes here. I'm gonna wake up 9 a.m. I'm gonna open ZBrush and just sculpt the shoes, the most beautiful shoes you ever seen. Because the quality standards are quite high, right? There are many moments in making games where you don't feel really like an artist. I know a lot of people who don't feel like an artist, and they do. And their title is artist, like they are a concept artist, concept designer, 3D artist, whatever. They don't really feel like an artist because they just use the tools that they need to use to get the job done. And in the world of game development, in the world of enterprises, in the world where everyone is fighting for resources, where everyone is a competitor, efficiency is the highest virtue. Like the more efficient you are, the more you're going to get value. And you have seen this in many different shapes and forms. Some 3D artists finding new ways of doing stuff. Like now you can do it like this, so you can save a lot of hours and now have more quality. And it's always been there because who wants to stay there 50 hours doing something you don't really want? A lot of these jobs is not really something that you want to do. It's something that they ask you to do it. You don't really want to, but you're getting paid, so you know like what can I do, right? If you pay me for doing something I don't want, I would do it. The reality is most people are not passionate about it, or they lose their passion on the way because the workload is just too much, and they realize, you know what, I cannot really express myself here. I cannot really have fun. I cannot be creative. Otherwise I'm gonna get behind. I'm not gonna be productive, and then they're gonna fire me, right? And they're going to be replace me with someone younger or more productive or whatever. You don't really have a space to actually be yourself. And that's where I think these AI tools come very handy, because a lot of these people are like, oh, finally, I don't need to do this job, right? And obviously, layoffs can happen. It's not the best time in the industry, but these tools, I'm not really against them, because there are also many times at work where it's like, oh man, I hate doing this, but I have to do it. The only moment at work where you feel like you want to do something is something entirely personal. It's to you. Like AI cannot replace you as a unique human being with your own experiences, your own taste. Uh, like you may like to draw something specific for you, and that's where you will feel alive. That's where you will feel like, man, this matters to me. Maybe I don't need to do it fast. I just need to do it. This kind of work is not really rewarded in the industry. Like that's where the term broke artist comes from. Like if you just follow your passion, you're just gonna be broke, right? So a lot of these people who are into efficiency, I think they're gonna benefit a lot from AI, and they're gonna embrace it. And I think it's great because they hate their job. So it's like if they have something where they can finish the job earlier, like they can go home faster to see their families, their kids, they will be super happy, right? But for the rest of us who feel like, where's the fun on this? Like, put a prompt, get an image, done. Put a prompt, get a 3D model, done. Get the animation, done. There's a lot of reward on learning something. And it's in the process of learning that we discover ourselves, we discover our weaknesses, we discover what we're good at and what we're not good at. For example, I wasn't particularly very good at visual arts, but I was like a little bit of a nerdy guy. So I will consider myself like more of a technical artist. I will do just research a lot of tools and everything. Uh, Even though I like art, it wasn't really my strongest thing. I do enjoy it, but if I wanted to do it for a job, I probably not wouldn't be the most efficient guy, right? The things where my job when felt really easy was when I was doing some kind of technical art and some kind of procedural stuff, same things like that, right? It is very important to know yourself and to choose these challenges to learn a new skill and actually say, you know what, you see this guy, like the guy was painting there in the exhibition. It's like, wow, I wanna, maybe you get inspired. You never paint before. It's like, wow, I wanna learn to paint. Or maybe you see a dancer. It's like, wow, I never saw anyone dance like that. I wanna learn that. Uh, I wanna learn uh, whatever. Like you see someone playing the piano. It's like, wow, I want to learn. You're not really like, you may say, I also want to dance like that. I also want to play the piano like that. I also want to draw like him. But deep inside, what you really want is, I want to get into learning this. I want to learn because if you just do it like, oh, I can do it. You don't really need to learn. It's like you don't have any sense of purpose. You don't have any sense of purpose, any sense of, why am I doing this, like, why am I learning martial arts when I can just grab a gun, right? Like, it is the same thing. Like, why am I learning to fight, right? I can just grab a gun or sword, whatever. Like, why bother, And I think we're in a time where there's going to be a big distinction between two different types of persons, and you need to be very honest with yourself which one you are. Either you want to go for efficiency and it's like, I want to do the best thing and I don't care how, and maybe that's your thing. You're going to get rewarded for that because the world rewards efficiency. To me, efficiency is a quality of machines. We didn't came here to this world to be efficient. We came to be happy, to enjoy it. And in fact, like, the most important things in life, they don't have purpose, they don't have meaning, they are useless. All the useless things in life, they all beautiful. All the useless things, as long as you put a purpose to it, you know a tool has a purpose, but a human don't really have a purpose. A human just want to do whatever you want that makes you happy, and that's it. You want to please anyone. So there's gonna be another route. You have these guys who are gonna be super efficient, and you have these guys who are gonna be, I'm just gonna be myself. I'm just gonna be myself. And recently in social media, I kind of like solved the issue of getting bombed by AI content, and now they're recommending me somehow artists who are saying, you know what, I started drawing 4 years ago. This is my progress. I hope you stay and watch. And there's something so human about that. It's like, even though the drawing is not perfect, the painting is not perfect, you're like, man, I keep going, man. Keep going. There's something so human about this. And you may not have the most amount of money. You may not have like you know, you may not be rewarded by society in the physical sense, but in the spiritual sense, like, man, I'm growing, like I'm doing something, I know plenty of people who, after going into the industry, they lost their passion. It's like it just becomes a job, and the passion started and then it left. And it happened to me too. It happened to me where it's like, man, why I'm doing this, like, why I'm doing everything for someone else? What about my own curiosity? And it always was like, well, your own curiosity doesn't pay the bills, right? But turns out it can pay the bills. It can actually connect. You can connect with other humans, and I feel a lot of people are there are looking for this human connection of someone doing something real and struggling and getting better. And there are multiple venues for that. Like you can stream, you can share your work online, you can have communities. You don't have to go YouTube or whatever. You have this Discord channels of, oh my god, we're only traditional artists. Oh, we all like portraits. We're gonna learn into portrait. It's not about like, oh, who's gonna be the best artist, because it's just competition is fierce. That's how you pretty much train as a, if you want to make it in the game industry. You get the idea that if you read someone else, like in other side of the world, is just working harder than you, and he's gonna get the job. That really doesn't make sense if you want to be happy. If you want to be happy, you just be very honest with yourself. What do I really want to do? It's like, oh, I want to draw robots. I really like robots. I really like anime style, or I really like comics, like Western comics. I really love that. Or I really like to sculpt in the traditional way, physically. That's what I want. Like, you don't need to give any explanation to anyone. Just do it yourself, and just enjoy it for yourself, and eventually you will become good at it. You will become good at it, and people are gonna notice. And even though it's not gonna fit into the standards of the industry, maybe you're not the fastest one, maybe you're not the most efficient one, but you're the most human. You're the most human, and you're the one who actually, it's brave enough to be honest with yourself. And it's like, you know what, I don't want to pursue the money. I just want to pursue just being happy, and whatever comes, I'll take it. And there may be periods where unfortunately you will have to work doing something you don't like. And I think that's where the tools come really handy, like AI and all that stuff. Like, great, do the work for me. Like, I don't want to do this. This is not my real me. Like, I don't care how you do it. I really don't feel anything. So for those of you, the reason I'm telling you this, I'm starting probably to make more videos in this channel, just as a diary, just taking mental notes here of things that are happening, that it's gonna work out for you. It's gonna work out for you. Whatever is it that you decide is like, oh, I want to be the best and most efficient guy. Maybe you want to be the most efficient guy. Go that road. Do what makes you happy. See whatever video tells you like, AI just changed this, and now you have to adapt. You have to learn new things. Maybe that's what you like. Maybe you just want to learn new stuff, and that's it. And for those of you who feel overwhelmed by the amount of tools that are coming out in extremely fast, I think no one saw that it was going to change so fast. You don't have to go there. You're not forced to use those tools. You can still go a traditional route and just learn whatever it is that you want. You don't have to learn the things that this company is asking you to learn. Like, oh, I want you to be good at environments. Like, I need you to be really good at this, and need you to be like, your designs need to be perfect, clear for the 3D artist. Maybe I just want to draw, man. I don't give a crap about your design, your 3D. I just want to draw whatever I want. I just want to do characters. I just want to do girls with big tits. Whatever is it that you want. It's like, it's none of their business. It's just your own thing. And I think if you're brave enough to just be honest with yourself and think, hey, let's do this. Let's go this road. This may not be the best road, but it's my own path. It's my life. This is the way I want to live life, and I want to get better at this. And I'm going to enjoy it, and just trust that it's going to work out, because there are people out there who are watching you and they are expecting you to succeed. It's like, oh man, like this guy is drawing every day. Like, I wonder how he will become like in 1-2 years, how his painting's going to look like. And there are people rooting for you. There are people like, well, I really want you to do good, because it's like it inspires other people to follow the same path as you. It's always someone who's really good at something. We watch them and it's like, wow, I really want to learn to do that, you know? So I hope this video helps those who are like tired of watching all the AI news, all the AI stuff. I hope this video give you a little bit of peace, that you don't really need to go there. You can just, you know, you don't have to. If you want, you can go, but if you don't, there's other alternatives for you, more human. That personally, I think this is the path I'm gonna take, even though it may not be the best financially. This is the one I want to take, and the one that, you know, I feel like you only have one life, so might as well go for it. So if you are in this kind of situation, you're not alone, and I hope that I give you some sense of peace with this. And I'm probably gonna do more of this depending on whatever topic that comes to my mind that I want to share with you. I'm already 32. I'm gonna be 33 soon. And for those of you who are in their 20s and they are confused by, they grow up in a really strange time. Like COVID came, so education was skipped. The human element was taken away by just staying at home and just using more productive stuff. And then AI came and stole your entry level jobs, because AI can already do it. Like those of you, like it's just, there's still a lot of people, very interested on you, on what you have to offer to this world, your unique voice, your unique talents, your taste, and they're really rooting for you to become better at that. So I hope that helps. And if you want to watch any other future video, you can always subscribe to the channel, so we can always connect and just a small talk, just a small talk between you and I.